JD Talking Sports. How you doing, everybody, today? Had a little technical difficulty, but we're back and happy as hell. Yeah. Now, Hal sent me something awesome today. Hal sent me something freaking awesome today. The Titans have a linebacker. His name is, and I want to get this right, Azeez Al-Shaair. He was an undrafted free agent out of Florida Atlantic in 2019? I think it was 2019. And he was with the Niners, where he was a great special teams player. And now he's in his first year with the Titans. And he actually leads the team in tackles. He has 27 more tackles than anybody else on the team. I mean, he's really getting it done this year. He's really awesome. And that is the thing that interests me. Hal sent to me. He was homeless in high school. His parents got divorced. So he had his house got burned down. His apartment house got burned down in high school. And he had to live at a motel. He had to spend a couple hours a day commuting to school to keep playing football. And he shared his appreciation with Mike Evans, who's been with the team now for 10 years in Tampa, and shared his appreciation with him and said, I'm from here, born and raised. I grew up homeless my whole life. I swear to God, I've been watching you since I was a kid. I used to stay under a bridge, bro. He was honored. They embraced, went their separate ways. I was like, God damn. I just thought that was, I mean, FAU is a Boca Raton that's right near Michigan's mom. I won the bet that there was a Boca Raton Bowl, which she didn't think there was. He has a fumble recovery, a sack, 89 tackles, 40 solos, 4 tackles for loss, 4 quarterback hits. He's from Tampa. He went to Hillsborough High School. It's not the same high school. He's going to be 26, 27. Hillsborough is, I'm almost positive, that's where Sheffield and Doc Gooden went to high school. But I could be wrong. Yeah, so undrafted free agent at Florida Atlantic in 2019. Here's a guy in high school who's like, you know what? Now he could have just said, I'm throwing in the towel. It just was too much. And I can't do it. And that's okay. I mean, but he wasn't like, that wasn't the way he was going to do things. He said, I want to play football. I'm not going to let things off the field affect my life on the field. And, goes and gets a college scholarship, undrafted, and has paved himself a career and a payday coming for him, a big payday, I would think, after this season. And then he talks to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans is like, wow, okay. He looked up to me, and that's why I went on a rant about Mike Evans, because I felt that here's a guy who's been playing for so long and should get the respect he deserves. Here's a kid who comes up to him and says, I remember you growing up. You've been here 10 years. I was 16 at the time. I remember, I was, formative years. I mean, this is a role model, man. This is a role model. This man's a role model. He is. He does great things, it's awesome. So, wow. Yeah, and they don't have, Hendrickson's not playing tonight for the Bengals. I saw that play where he got hit in the knee, hyperextended knee. And Sam Hubbard's out too. And Ravens off. This is a game the Bengals have to win. They can't afford to lose this game today. Yeah, this would be a bad loss today. I think this could be a very good game. And you got Shakur Stevenson fighting tonight. They had the opening ceremonies for the Grand Prix, the Formula One in Vegas. I mean, a race at night. It's going to be late at night. I'm going to watch this at night. There's a place to like to see a football game in Baltimore. That would be a cool place to see a game. And yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Yeah. And thank you, Al, for sending me that. I love that. And Panthers defensive coordinator Jairo Evero said Cowboys and Miami most explosive offenses they faced this year. Dallas offense as good an offense as there is. And I read somewhere, what did Clarence Hill posted? That basically he talked about last week. What did he say last week? Oh, he said that, He said something. He said last week that, who got a bunch of catches last week for them besides, it was the guy who, I'm trying to remember. Wait, I got it here. Let me see. Pittsburgh. Yeah, Mike McCarthy, Rico Dowdle, more touches. His answers, we'll see how the game goes. I'm thrilled to death with the way he's playing. Last week, the same thing he said, that would be great, but also my focus is Tony Pollard as the primary back. They said the same thing, just like last week at Brandon Cook. Look for more opportunities for Rico Dowdle. And he had a hell of a game last week, Brandon Cooks. That's what I was trying to remember. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to remember that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I can't remember what they were saying. And I mean, I couldn't remember the name of the player. And I just was like, I needed to figure that out. Yeah, I'm trying to see if he's here. Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to do all this stuff, trying different things today. I don't know if it's going to work out, but that's all we can do. All we can do is try. And Devon Achan has barring setbacks. He'll play when they host the Raiders this week. Madden 24. Oh wow, he's in the tent right now. Lamar Jackson. That's not good. And what Josh Johnson's on the bench. I mean, he's inactive this week, so that's not good for them. Madden 24 Season 3 cover Michael Vick. Blast from the past. I was like, all right. Cool. Kansas, Jalen McDaniels has been injured this season. He's only thrown for 705 yards, 5 touchdowns, interception. He's 21. He's going to come back. He said he's coming back for another season, which is good for him. He said it on social media today, so that's a good thing. And Harbaugh accepted the 3-game suspension, and he's going to come back. Supposedly, he's coming back. He'll be back if they make college football playoff for the bowl game, but he's missing the Maryland game. He missed the game against Penn State. He's going to miss the game against the Dump. And Richard Deitch said that controversy leads to ratings and money. That he thinks there could be 20 million people watching the Dump versus Ohio State. Oh, Tyler Boyd, my boy. Yes, fantasy. Yes, and I'm going against Livestrong, New York City today. How about this? UNC John Copenhaver played all 10 games for UNC, despite breaking his hand in week 1 against South Carolina, where they beat him 31-17. Had a 2-point conversion that sealed the win over Duke last week. How about that? Thank you, Inside Carolina, for that. Broke his hand week 1, and he's playing every goddamn game. To me, that's awesome. I saw that. I was like, wow. The Big 12 partnership with WWE for the Big 12 title game and a championship belt for the MVP. I love it. I think that's just great promotion. Imagine that championship belt. I mean, that's sweet. That's a nice thing. I like that. And Jameis Winston can have his jersey retired at Florida State. Well, he did win a Heisman, did win a national championship, also accused of rape. But hey, you know what? Let's retire his jersey. They host North Alabama on Saturday. And Anwar Richardson said Sark tries to keep focus on team when asked about bulletin board material. Yeah, they got Iowa State's a tough game this week. That's going to be a scary little game. Ja'Marr Chase is just, you watch him, he just flows when he runs with the ball. Flows. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful to watch. Yeah, what are you doing that for, watch? Yeah, I guess not. All right, I guess we don't have Josh today. That's all right. So we try, we search. Mac Brown Mac Brown, I put not returning. Mac Brown is definitely returning next season. Per AD Jeremy Sharp on 3. Yeah, he's definitely coming back. He's getting ready for recruiting. I don't like that. I'm not happy about him coming back. I don't think he should be coming back. I think, and Burrow just got crushed on a sack. And, that's a big loss of yardage. Ravens have nice uniforms, man. I do like the Bengals, do. I do like since they got that. That was since, what was that? Super Bowl, that was 90. What year was that? That was 88, 89 season. Yes. Yeah, that's when they got him. Yeah, I remember that. Yes. Iowa's Cooper DeJean done for the season. Probably broke his leg. I mean, that's what happened. So that's a loss for them, for that defense. But, hey, you know what? They're probably going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. And, they'll get their asses kicked. But we'll see. Oh, Ja'Marr Chase. Oh, overthrew him. God damn. That's all right. Throw the ball to Tyler Boyd, and I'll get more points. Brick Muse. Reggie Miller talked about the Harden trade at the end of the Denver game. He said this is what This is the situation.